Greetings, brothers and sisters. My name is Rosfar Nayabingi, and today I'll be talking to you all about the Cancer Man. From my previous video, I know that I spoke to you all about just the general thoughts, the general overview of Cancer zodiac sign. But this video would be more general based for the Cancer Man. What is his personality type? What is his love life? What is his work life? Who is he and how does he operate in this world? And so I like to start off with the ruler of every sign, of every zodiac. And as we know, Cancer is ruled by the moon. So the moon is a very reflective energy, like I mentioned before. The moon is, typically we see the moon at night, so typically the moon is our deepest thoughts, our deepest shadows, our deepest, habits, our deepest self, I would say, our deepest self. What a lot of people may not see is our moon, and so I will have a more detailed video when it comes down to the moon in Cancer, man and woman, or the moon placement videos, the moon series videos. I would definitely, have a series of those videos. But for right now, I do want to just talk about the Cancer man. And if you have like a strong moon, a strong sun, a strong rising, a strong Mars, these placements can still apply to what I'm saying right now. And so the Cancer man, what is he ruled by? He's ruled by the moon. What is his personality type? It's a very nurturing, very mercurial, very watery, when you see the Cancer man, a lot of times they can come off like a dreamy type of person. When you typically meet a Cancer man, he typically maybe even shy, just off a first glance, he may come off, or he may come off as a very expressive type of guy. He could come off maybe as a funny type of guy, or a very just observant type of man. Cancer man in the workplace can typically be the manager. I've noticed that a lot of Cancerian men are typically, in leadership positions, due to us having just a keen for business. We're very intellectual beings, we're very emotional, intellectual beings. We can spot just certain things about people, places, and things and improve it, patterns. And so a lot of times Cancerians can be in leadership positions. So just be on the lookout for, if you do have a manager that's a Cancer, majority of us, we have a strong sense of care for our staff. We want to, build our team up. We want to just pour into our employees, and in a lot of times, what our strength and our sense of care, we typically advance in a lot of our careers. A lot of Cancers, I typically see them in the hospitality, the healthcare industry. I typically see them even as in a sales, because we can talk on your emotional points. We can see where you are, and kind of just navigate through to the success that benefits us, in a lot of ways. And so I have seen a lot of Cancerians in hospitality, healthcare, and in sales. I've also seen Cancerians in finance as well too. And so those are things to just look out for if you are a Cancerian man and you're looking for job placements, or you're a Cancerian man and you have been in certain careers and you wonder why you stay in those type of careers. It's typically because of our strong sense of nurturing, or nurture to people, or nurture for someone. Is typically our sense of just understanding. We understand patterns. We understand people. We know how to just merge. We know how to connect with people. And that's one of our strongest strengths that I've noticed with Cancer men. We have just that alpha, like, quote unquote, what Greek people would identify. We have that alpha style type of energy. We stand alone. We are dominant energies. And again, like I mentioned in my last video, as far as with Cancer, Cancer is not ruled by a planet. Cancer, just like Leo, is ruled by the moon. And so we stand alone. We don't have to have people around and have to have things to associate with to make us cooler. No, we stand alone. And so with the Cancer man, when it come down to the matters of the heart, my brother, from your fellow Cancer man, I would say definitely take time to regulate your emotions. Take time to spend time, with your mother. If you have a mother that's still here, I have a great relationship with my mom. And over the years, I understood and I had to realize and appreciate the relationship, and also understand the impact of our relationship, what it does to me, as a Cancerian man. And so if you don't have, a good relationship with your mom, try to. If your mom isn't here, still try to be around women, feminine energy to balance your energy, masculine energy to balance your energy. We have to be well balanced. We have to be very, very intentional when it comes down to the energy that we keep around, because again, we have reflective energy. And so a successful Cancer man typically will have an equal balance. He will have female friends, he will have male friends, to pull from, the perspective on life, how to approach life. So it is important to have that, and authentic, friends. And also when it comes down to the matters of the heart, self-care, self-love. I've noticed that does a justice, that does just everything that you need to know, to continue to work, on yourself, excuse me. Take that time, to really work on yourself so that you can attract the right energy, so you can attract the right job. It's the moon. Again, that's one of the moon is used in a lot of shadow work, So take the time to be in the shadows, work on yourself to attract the right energy towards you. Cancer men, we're loving, we're devoted, we are patient. We don't speak on the patience of a Cancer man, but we are a very patient type of people, when it comes down to not only our leadership style, but our parenting style, we are considered the best parents, just for the simple fact that we take our time, with our kid. We understand, the needs of a kid. We're rulers of emotions, and we're ruled by the celestial, that is ruled by emotions, or that rules emotions, so to speak. And so just be mindful of that, that when you are parenting, I understand we love to just be super close up on our people that we love, but give them space, give them time to heal, give them time to understand how cool we are, And so you will understand, you will get a lot of more impactful results when you give people time and give people space as well too. Just like the moon wax, just like we wax, just like we go through our many phases, allow people to go through their many phases, and give them grace as well too, just like the universe give us grace. And so in conclusion, the Cancer man is a very devoted man. He is a very loyal man. He is a very patient man. He is a leader. He is someone who cares, for others. He is someone who is a great parent, on a higher octave. He's someone who's a great lover on a higher octave. He's someone that you could go to and can guarantee that you would get good advice from. Guarantee that without a shadow of a doubt, you have a friend that has your back. A cancer has your back. I'm gonna end it off with that. Peace, family.